We're joined once more on iCatholic by Julieann Moran, the General Secretary of the Synodal Pathway of the Catholic Church in Ireland. Give us some sense of what's happened over the last year and what might happen next year.
Yeah, sure. So at the first 2 years of the Irish Synodal Pathway were sort of like a planning preparation time, and that came to an end at September last year. In the meantime, there's been a smaller interim group in place. There was a steering committee that was in place that was helping guide that work. Now we have, thankfully, in April we announced that there's a new National Synodal team in place. The beauty, please God, of that team will be that it's much more a task-oriented team and an implementation team, because it is becoming time for the Irish Church to begin practicing synodal assemblies, national synodal assemblies, around issues that are of importance to the Catholic Church in Ireland. There will always be issues that deserve and warrant only universal decisions, but there are decisions that need to be made and taken that affect the Catholic Church in Ireland in the way that we live out the life and mission of the Church here. So we are moving towards that. In preparation for that, for the last few months, we've been rolling out a leadership training programme in synodality. That's been hugely successful.
All around the country.
All around the country. We've trained 199 people in parishes, in religious congregations, priests, bishops, laymen, laywomen, in what it means to be a Christian leader and to facilitate Christian gatherings in a synodal style. So we've been in 6 different locations around the country between February and May of this year. Please God, we will get the continued support and funding to continue with that work, because the more people we can train and offer an experience of what it means to be a synodal leader, that we will have that structure in place.
So the final thing then, next year, is there a sense of the Assembly?
There is. So with the new National Synodal team in place, very conscious that whilst we thought originally we were going to be on a 5-year pathway for the Irish Synodal pathway, I think the reality of that has landed, that synodality and the process being the point means we are going at a much slower pace, and please God, with that slower pace, it means what will emerge in Assembly will be, more authentic and more in keeping with the Spirit. So our hope would be, as a National Synodal team, for the theme of 2025 being a Jubilee Year and the theme of hope, that we might, as a Catholic Church here in Ireland, journey towards a synodal style assembly towards the end of 2025 around that theme of hope. So that basically, again, we get to practice what it means to be synodal through a theme that we can celebrate the Universal Church's Jubilee Year with, but also look at, where can we be hopeful as a church, looking at all of the different realities and experiences that we've discussed all along the way in our national synthesis and in our latest contribution. Where can we find hope in all of those contributions? So that will be a kind of a really good starter for us to say, look, we can actually use this year to come to Assembly, practice being synodal, and then please God, from 2025 to 2026, we will work towards the first official synodal assembly of the Catholic Church in Ireland on a theme that will have emerged either out of our national synthesis or through the journeying with people next year.